What you done? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Hit 'em in the break room. What you done? What you doing? Hey, what we doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room.
Hey everybody, good afternoon, good evening. Shani Scott's here hanging out with you inside of Big Bink's break room. Yes, I'm starting solo tonight. The guys had to do daddy duties with their kids. You know, usually it's me at track practice with mine, but tonight Bink had to do the daddy thing with his daughter for cheer, and Action's daughters play volleyball. So they're off making sure they make it to practice and getting them home from practice, you know, the right way, same way that I have to. But, you know, earlier today, hi, Sherry, how are you today? Me, Action, and Michael Shawn had a nice little conversation with Roland Martin. And I'm actually going to get to that interview here in a minute. It has to finish downloading. All right, y'all. I'm going to get to that. But we were able to talk to him about a couple of things. He does have a new book that's coming out. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Thanks for hanging out. He has a new book called White Fear that is coming out that we spoke to him about. It won't be out till 2022, so he's almost finished with that. We also talked to him about the passing of Paul Mooney tonight on his podcast, Roland Martin Unfiltered. He's doing actual a tribute, if you will, to Paul Mooney. And we also talked to him about the contract for Black America. Now, y'all remember last year, Ice Cube around July, August came up with a contract for Black America that he presented to the Trump campaign, to the Trump party, and also to Joe Biden's camp. And everybody got mad at him. Well, not everybody, because I wasn't mad at him for it. I really appreciated the effort to say, hey, this is what we need. However, when Ice Cube was on Roland Martin's show, they argued that, well, there's other people that are doing that. So what they were saying to Ice Cube was that he should have got on board with some of those groups that were doing it. Well, I brought that up again today because if y'all follow me on social media, you know that I posted something about the Asians being able to get their executive order, and there's no executive order for Black people right now. So I was just curious to know, should Ice Cube get back on it? Well, in the interview, of course, Roland gets very candid and he addresses that and answers that question. And as soon as that finishes downloading, I'm going to share that with you guys so you can check it out. But you know what's really on my mind? Like, for real, what's on my mind? I am not understanding what is going on between Kwame Brown, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes. Listen, I have been, it's comical, but it's sad. And maybe I'm adding to the whole mayhem by sitting up watching them go back and forth. So my understanding is Stack 5 and Matt Barnes made a comment, or Steven Jackson is the one that made the comment about one player being traded, basically saying Kwame Brown is not a good player, that his playing skills are not there. Okay, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Whatever. Okay. And that has caused Kwame Brown to go off on his Instagram. If you go to his Instagram page, he really don't say much. Like before this, he really wasn't talking much. But now all of a sudden he has plenty to say, and it is comical to me to sit there and watch. But what I don't understand about these grown men is why y'all don't pick up the phone and just talk to each other. Y'all playing on a team together. You know, if it's like that, y'all confused like that, why not Steven Jackson? Why don't you just have him on All Smoke? I think that's the name of his podcast, All Smoke. Just have him come on the show with you, and then y'all get all the smoke with each other and lay whatever out on the table that you got to lay on the table. That's my thing. If I got beef with you, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you. And I've had a person that called me on something that I said, and if I said it, guess what? I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I said, I sure did, and this is why I said it. And then we can have a conversation about it. But I just don't understand why they don't get together and just talk instead of making these videos back and forth with each other. They both calling each other little girls, but y'all sitting up here just, he makes a video, then he makes a video, and get your popcorn ready, Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for, like, okay, enough already. If this is the promo for the podcast, listen, I'm watching. Just set it up, get together, and have the conversation face to face. Y'all ain't got to come to no blows or nothing. Just talk about it and say what it is you got to say to each other and help us all understand what's going on, because I'm starting to get confused because, yeah, personal stuff is coming up and hey, that's what it is. But what about y'all? Have y'all ever had that situation with somebody that you knew and you said something that you fully stand behind? Because, if it's, in my opinion, if you say something, whatever you say, you should be able to back it up. Don't say nothing that you can't repeat or you scared that somebody else is going to repeat. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? Just my opinion. And I think that's what those grown men should definitely do with each other. Just talk it out. Now, every morning, if you don't know, we have Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends on from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you get up and check that out, because we'll talk more about Roland Martin, Paul Mooney, and this on the morning show. Now, if you keep up with us, since it's just me here right now, I'm gonna take care of all my business that I need to take care of before Action and Bink get here. Kathy says, are you saying Steven said something about players or instigating it? Steven ain't scared to have a conversation with him. Well, Kathy, and I've met him before and talked to him, and he strikes me as that type of person where he don't have a problem saying what he needs to say. But he and Matt Barnes said, well, he made a comment about Kwame Brown on the podcast All Smoke. I think it's called All Smoke, or it's something smoke. All the smoke. That's the name of it. All the smoke. Okay. Well, Kwame Brown heard it. Somebody must have told him what was said. So Kwame Brown went to Instagram and made a video in response to it. I mean, talking about Steven be buying women. He's called Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair. Talk about he need therapy. It's just become a going back and forth session. And then, Stack 5 got on Instagram and, called all the people in, and then he had some things to say. So I'm like, okay, at this point, y'all need to stop making the videos. Hey, Stack, just invite him on the show. Invite him on the show, and y'all do this back and forth so we can watch it like that. Then we'll get our popcorn, right? Billy said Kwame Brown don't seem like he got much talking to do. That dude is big. Listen, he talking a whole lot. They both are. They both are. I mean, and I sit there and watch. I sit there and watch at night. That's my entertainment at night. I do. I sit there and I watch, but they are both going back and forth. A 30-minute tantrum. I mean, if that's what you want to call it, but I'd rather see them, just having a conversation with each other. They going as low as talking about, if you wear pants with Jordans on the back, with the picture of Jordan on the back, I don't deal with you, You ain't a man if it's just all of this. So since y'all grown black men, and y'all keep talking about the culture and what you don't do to black men, then okay, why don't we be an example and show some other younger black men how you handle a situation when you somewhat have beef with somebody, because that's what that is. Yes, instead of calling each other, they grown, they got phones, they could definitely pick up the phone and call each other. It doesn't have to be this. Yes, that's been my entertainment, Tamara. This has been my entertainment. So I would just rather them get on the show together, because like Kwame said, now y'all don't want all the smoke. The name of the show should be Some of the Smoke. I don't agree with that statement. All the smoke is good, but that's what Kwame said that now the show needs to be called Some of the Smoke because y'all don't want all the smoke because y'all don't want to talk. So they could, they could have that conversation. Hey, Koi, how are you doing tonight? We can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me?
Yeah, it sounds muffled a little. And you know what? The other thing tonight, I don't think I put in the description. We're supposed to have a guest on tonight. A rapper by the name of uh it started with an I. He got a song with Too Short.
You still can't hear me?
You sound muffled. Yeah, Billy Boy about it all using fishing words that lead to shanks and bullets. Do you feel like they're using words that lead to shanks and bullets? I feel like they're using words that just lead to a whole bunch of bickering back and forth. I didn't get the whole because I know TMZ said that he threatened them. I must have missed that Instagram video because I sat on his page like I was like a stalker on Instagram and I hit all of them and watched all the videos. It was a trip to me. A big trip to me. Try it, say it again.
Can you hear me?
Now, yes, we can hear you and everybody's saying hi to you.
Hey. Yeah, that's weird. I have my AirPods in because I know you say usually it's better when I have those in, but I don't know what's going on.
It is.
The artist, his name is Invincible.
Invincible, yeah. And see, Kobe's gonna she's gonna interview him. So did you check out his video?
Yeah, well, actually, I listened to the song. I didn't see the video.
All of them, Tamara. Yes, I watched all of them at night. I have a TV in my room. I'm tell y'all a little secret about me. I have a TV in my room, but do I watch it? Rarely. I get into bed with my phone, and usually I watch TikTok for about 2 hours. That's why I be so tired because I don't go to sleep because I'm constantly looking at these TikTok videos, and they are so funny and hilarious, and it's entertaining to me. What's up, Abe Mac? If you're just joining in, you are watching Big Bink's Break Room podcast. I am Shani Scott. To the left of me is Miss Koi Webster. Big Bink and Action Jackson will be here shortly. They're on daddy duty tonight. Their kids are participating in activities like mine do, and I'm late all the time. But they are having to get kids to practice and get them back home. They on daddy duty. They're good dads tonight. But yes, 2 hours of TikTok. I think I'm addicted to it. I said I was gonna start making some more TikTok videos. I was on there pretty hard with my daughters. They had me going. I was wondering when you find time to watch other stuff. I don't, unless I just really carve out time to do it. Like I sat down and watched Snowfall because everybody was talking about it. So for about a couple of weeks, I stopped watching TikTok, Kathy, and I actually sat down and watched Snowfall whenever I had a chance. But if you are not on TikTok, oh my God, y'all are missing some hilarious stuff. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's one I want to share with y'all. I'm trying to pull it up so I can share this with you because this today had me it had me like, okay, I know you can hear that, but you can't see it. I wonder, you know what? Can I pull it up on my on the computer? I'm wondering. It's great being an empty nester. What, y'all kids are gone? Y'all kids are grown, Abe? I'm a long way away from that. And Koi don't know nothing about it, right?
I sure don't know nothing about it.
Koi's nowhere near it. Are you froze, Koi?
I am.
Yeah, I think you were. You were froze.
Hey, I told you I've been having computer problems. I don't know what's going on.
Is it raining there?
I don't know. It's supposed to be raining here. That's what the forecast said.
You think Snowfall is too regular for regular folks? You know what drew me to it? Like the first 2 episodes were really hard to get into, Billy. But once I got past that 3rd episode, a couple years ago, I had the opportunity to sit down with Ricky Freeway Ross. And in talking to him and watching that, some stuff sounded familiar. Some of the things that he shared with me about his story. So I was like, wait a minute, is this Rick Ross story? And then I picked up the phone and I called him. I said, hey man, I'm watching this show called Snowfall. Is this your story? And he was like, yep. John Singleton took my story from me. And I was like, wow. That's crazy. Abe, you got a 25-year-old son? Lord have mercy. I ain't nowhere near that. No, I got some time. Yes, TikTok. I'm going to try to pull this up for y'all. While I am doing that, while I'm trying to pull this up, let's get a word in from our sponsor right quick. And then Koi's, she should be back with us when we come back after this. Hi, I'm Shani Scott, and May is National Menstrual Month, and millions of women and girls are kept from reaching their full potential due to poor menstrual hygiene because of lack of education. Protect the most precious jewel in the world to you. Visit getpadstoday.com and experience Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. Rain pads are infused with the Nobel Prize winning material graphene. This infused graphene strip provides various health benefits that potentially help relieve painful abdominal cramps, balance the body's pH, and the graphene moves heat away from your core and helps keep you dry. Get yours today at getpadstoday.com and begin experiencing a less painful and drier cycle. Finally, your feminine flow has met its match with Rain Sanitary Napkins. Protect your most precious jewel today and visit getpadstoday.com. All right, and there we have it. Yes, now I'm gonna try to share this TikTok with y'all that I was telling y'all about. This had me rolling today. I didn't watch this last night. I watched this today. Now, what's interesting about this TikTok is the dude turned off the comments because people can't comment and people get a little vicious in those comments. But he turned his comments off, and I think I know why. So, let's see if I can pull it up. This is always a issue for me. Koi, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you.
You good? I'm like, okay, we have. But while I'm pulling that up, okay. So tell us a little bit about what did you say his name was that we supposed to have on?
Invincible.
So he's from the Oakland area, right?
He's from Los Angeles, California. And he has, I guess, a new song with Too Short. I can't remember the other guy's name. I know he's already started doing performances and all of that. Now, I'm not sure, with COVID, if he's done anything recent, but that's the information I got from him. Got from him. Well, not technically from him, but from what I saw. I went on his Instagram as well. So it looks like he's building his Instagram around his music career right at this moment.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Billy, the pads are not on Amazon. Billy, you got to go to getpadstoday.com. Okay, this is a Black-owned company, and they actually have different distributors across the country. So it's not on Amazon. You gotta go to getpadstoday.com. And you can get them that way. Okay, I'm having a hard time pulling this video. So what I did promise y'all was this this Roland Martin video. If I can even get to that. Now I think since Koi got on here, now I'm having internet problems because of Koi. This is all your fault.
This is all your fault. I need a new laptop, but I don't got money for a new laptop, so this one's just gonna have to work.
Okay, here we go. I got the Roland Martin interview. So you guys sit back, check this out, and once we finish talking, it's not too long, then me, Koi, Bink, and Action will be back. Let's see if this works. This edition of Big Bink's Break Room and Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Today we have a very special guest, Roland Martin, who is one of my mentors. He doesn't realize that he's one of my mentors, but he's also has his own podcast right now, Roland Martin Unfiltered. And if you want to support him, you can do so by hitting up his Cash App. Everything is below. So make sure you make those donations to him. How you doing today, Roland?
Doing good. It's been quite a busy day. I was trying to ease into today. I had a whole bunch of media appearances already for other stuff. Then, at about 10:15 this morning, I got the sad call from Paul Mooney's cousin, who Paul had passed away.
God.
And he wanted me to know first and to put the word out. And so I've been in between radio interviews and communicating with comedians all around the country, folks expressing their thoughts and prayers. We're putting together, we're going to have a special tribute, an hour-long tribute to Paul Mooney on Roland Martin Unfiltered tonight. So we're busy with that. So booking folks. So it's been one of those days, and we lost a comedic OG, but somebody who impacted so many comedians across the country, whose comedy was unrelenting. Unapologetic, raw, gritty. I don't think that you will run out of words to describe the comedy of Paul Mooney. I appreciate that he'd been suffering dementia, for the past several years, but we would still communicate via text. He had good days and bad days, so I always appreciated when he would text me and hear from him. Passed away of a heart attack this morning. He was 79 years old. So certainly thoughts and prayers about his family and all of the fans, but the comedians who he touched.
Do you have any more openings for comedians? Because we have a comedian that has a connect to Paul Mooney, Michael Shawn, right up under you. So he's available tonight.
I'm available tonight, and I just want to say, Paul Mooney. I used to go to Caroline's Comedy Club in New York on the midnight shows, and watch him. And you knew Paul was on fire once white people started walking out. And Paul would tell me, he said, and he would say, young man, when they started walking out, that means I'm on fire, man. That means I'm on. And we did a show at Madison Square Garden. Okay, I said Madison Square Garden, right? It was the theater in Madison Square Garden. But our names were going on the board, and it was me, him, D.L. Hughley, oh man, I forget who else was on there. So I had to interview him. I did my thing. I interviewed him. I said, Paul, isn't this amazing? We're at Madison Square Garden. He said, no, we're not at Madison Square Garden. We're at the theater in Madison Square Garden. Just make sure you know exactly where we're at, Michael. I'm like, damn, Paul, like, don't crush me like this.
No. Paul didn't play, man. I interviewed Paul. Paul and Dick Gregory did it was Essence Festival. It was a nearby hotel, and they did a couple of shows there. And so in between shows, between the first and second show, they were selling CDs. And Paul didn't give a damn. Paul was like, no photos unless you're buying something. No photos at all. And so now Dick Gregory didn't care. Dick was sitting to his right, and so Dick would take a picture. Dick would sign an autograph. Paul was like, no, hell no. So Paul, I'm gonna use his phone. Paul would grab the CD and he would do this here. No, unless you buying some shit. Then he grabbed a CD. Then he put it in front of Dick's face. He was like, he said, no photo unless you buying stuff. I'm sitting there, I was cracking up, laughing. And then they had a line of people who bought VIP tickets. They bought VIP tickets, and so they had them in a special line. And now, mind you, they paid more for the tickets. Paul's like, they ain't buying no CD. They gotta wait.
I
was sitting there. I was like, oh my God, I was cracking up laughing. Paul Mooney did not care. He was just, and then don't get sideways and ask Paul a question.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
And he like, what the hell made you ask that question? No, he did not care. So it was always fun to see him, to see his comedy, and to just talk to him. So we lost a legend, but we got great memories.
We lost a legend, and we lost somebody who would answer, like you said about the questions. Don't ask anything disrespectful. But if you wanted an honest answer, if you wanted somebody who wasn't going to censor themselves, he didn't give you on the radio or wherever he was going to tell you exactly how he felt about the situation, and not only give you how he felt, but give some of the most amazing details and facts behind his answer, which is why go ahead. Sorry.
I think people. This is critically important. I think a lot of people do not give proper respect to comedians as if they don't know how to read.
Right.
Yeah.
Paul and Dick Gregory were cut from a different mold. Dick read hundreds of newspapers. Dick would spend thousands of dollars a month buying newspapers and magazines and books, well read, and so the thing. So they brought to their work a base of knowledge that it was hard to mess with. And let me be clear, I'm not comparing myself to them, but people ask me all the time, they're like, dude, how you know all this stuff?
Yeah.
And what I explain to folks is when you're always preparing. So reading a magazine article, reading a news article, reading a book, so that's.
Somebody must be calling them.
Sorry.
We can't hear you. Yeah, you get the
phone
call.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
we got you.
No, actually, that was Paul's cousin calling. So I don't know why he was calling. I hope he ain't called me, tell me I was playing.
I ain't want to play. I ain't want to say that, bro.
Yeah.
You beat me too.
You can talk like that. You can talk like that.
I ain't want to be like, yo, by the way, he's alive. He's alive right now.
Right.
Came back to life. He woke up.
Don't make me fly to Oakland and beat the hell out of somebody. But so they prepared, and then they were thoughtful, and they thought about these issues deep. So when you listened to his comedy, that was rooted in deep historical knowledge and perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what's important.
Yes.
Well, you have a beautiful background there, and we know that you have a new book coming out called White Power. White Fear. Can you share a little bit about it?
White folks not want to give up power.
Yeah.
That's I have been talking about this. I've been speaking of this for 12 years, and what people have to understand is that we're 22 years away from America becoming a nation majority people of color. White folks don't want to share power, don't want to share resources, and so what we've seen from Donald Trump, what we've seen from his supporters, what we see with these voter suppression laws, what we see now, the work that I'm doing, Byron Allen and others, Black-owned media, blasting these advertising agencies, where these companies have only been spending 1% with Black-owned media. They have been in control of the assets, the resources. And so now all of a sudden, they can't handle seeing 59 members of the Congressional Black Caucus. They can't handle seeing African Americans being elected. They can't handle seeing these Black CEOs. They can't handle seeing us saying, no, y'all got to share power. And so this is impacting us in so many different ways. And I think what we have to understand is that this thing is real. This thing is significant, and this is not going to be something everybody kept talking about. Man, get Trump out. No. This wasn't solely about Trump. He was the embodiment of white fear. But what we're seeing now is that this is going to be a 30, 40, 50, 100 year battle.
Wow.
And so we must be prepared for this war. We must prepare our children and our grandchildren for this, because white America has always controlled this thing. They've controlled every facet of this country. They've controlled the narrative, the dialogue, the look, the sound, the feel. And now we come in saying, now we got a whole different perspective on the look, the sound, and the feel, and the narrative. That's why they fight Nicole Hannah-Jones in the 1619 Project, because that is redefining. That's presenting history, not his story.
Yeah.
So that's the battle that you're seeing going on in America right now.
For those who, real quick, for those who don't know, can you explain that, what you just said, for those who may not be familiar with what you just explained right there?
That the significant number of Africans, slaves of African descent, came in 1619. The Mayflower came a year later. We predated the Mayflower. And so they have presented this history of the founding fathers and how amazing and they were in the foresight that they had and all those different things, but have not wanted to own up to the sick and demented elements of American history. All of a sudden, you have a project that comes along that, and this is not, and also 1619 project is not new. I mean, you've had Black historians who have been doing this before, but it was published in the New York Times, it won the Pulitzer Prize, and so it's killing them because they have controlled the narrative. See, there's a reason they didn't want us to read.
Yeah.
Slaves knew, enslaved people of African descent, they knew, well, hell, if y'all gonna kill us for reading, it must be something powerful about that act.
Yes, sir.
It will make y'all do that. And so now we are now in positions of power where we are now redefining history. So we now no longer have to accept what they have told us. We now own our own media. So we don't have to sit here and say, you know, can y'all, it would be nice, can y'all do something on us, at least in Black History Month? Whereas I do Black 365. See? So so it's changing the course of the course of the nation. So that's what you see going on.
Now, last July.
I got 1 minute. I got 1 minute left.
Okay.
People are blowing me up. I'm booking my show while also doing interviews. And so I got to do a show meeting with my staff. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Last July, August, Ice Cube presented the contract for Black America. And there were a lot of critics on that. However, this year, Asian America was able to get an executive order signed. Is it time now for...
Have you read it? Have you read it?
No, I haven't read it.
Look, the bill that was just passed, that bill has no teeth in it. So Black people yell and complain, don't give us anything symbolic. That bill was symbolic. If you actually read the bill, there's no teeth in that bill.
So what's the basis of the bill?
Why did it get past the Senate 94-1?
So can you
nothing in it. It's a symbolic bill. So it's not a substantive bill.
Just more of a gesture than a bill.
Yeah. That's why you think it was like 94, 96-1. Hello.
So do you think that it's time now that it would be a good time now for Ice Cube to step forward with his contract for Black America and have that conversation?
The issue, here's the deal that people don't understand. People say, we got to make demands. You can make a demand, but then you got to do the work to get folks to follow through to pass a demand. Just making a demand don't mean nothing. That's like if my daddy said, damn it, son, this grass needs to be cut. Well, somebody got to cut it.
Mm-hmm.
You just acknowledging the grass needs to be cut don't mean nothing. So what I've said to people, you can present a plan. A politician running for office can say, I agree with the plan. But guess what? Joe Biden can't actually pass bills. It has to pass the House and the Senate. Democrats have a three vote majority in the House. How you gonna get it past the Senate? How you gonna get it past the Senate 60 vote threshold when Democrats only have 50 votes? Who are the 2 Republicans you're gonna pick up? See, people need to learn to start breaking down, okay, how a bill gets passed. So you could just say, oh my God, we need this. Okay, fine. But how are you going to get it done? People yelling reparations. Okay, you got to get 218 in the House. You got to get 60 in the Senate, and the president got to sign it. Show me your 218 in the House. So just saying we need stuff, you actually have to do it. You have to create the mechanism where you are lobbying people. So I told Ice Cube this. I said, Ice Cube, you're one individual. You need an apparatus that is going to Capitol Hill every single week, every single day, meeting with legislators, signing up co-sponsors. That's how bills get passed. Nothing gets passed because somebody's on Twitter or Facebook saying, let's do it. And so he understands that. Others understand that. And so I go back to the Fair Housing Act. People don't understand. The Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, and the Fair Housing Act were all in the original Civil Rights Bill that they presented to Kennedy in 1960. Kennedy gets killed in 63. LBJ tells MLK, I want to pass all of that. I can't pass all of that at one time. So they broke it up. Public accommodations, 64 Civil Rights Act. Voting Rights Act, 65. After this Voting Rights Act was passed in 65, the Northern Republicans and Southern Democrats filibustered the Fair Housing Act for almost 3 years.
The
Senator Edward
Dixiecrats.
Brooks, Republican of Massachusetts, broke the filibuster in the Senate in February of 1968. They still filibustered in the House. King gets killed on April 4th, 1968. April 5th, 1968, LBJ sends a letter to the House saying, let's honor the life of King by passing the bill he gave his life for. 9 days later, it was signed into law. The Fair Housing Act only got passed because King got assassinated. So that was a 3-year battle.
Right. And you said this is going to be a war for our kids and our grandkids. So since Ice Cube, we're going to use Ice Cube since he's the one that started this. Why can't we just all get behind him and push him to help it get done? Is it not that simple?
But see, you keep saying get behind. Where's the plan?
Well, he wrote the plan.
No. That's a sheet of paper. Where's the plan to get it done? Show me. Have you seen when has there been the call of action to go to Capitol Hill to lobby?
So can we rally together and get that done? That's what I'm saying.
But here's the deal: you're assuming it's not being done. It is being done. The Poor People's Campaign, Reverend William Barber, they've been doing that. Black Voters Matter has been doing that. NAACP, National Urban League, Black Women's Roundtable, National Coalition on Black Civic Participation. All the groups have been doing that. So what I'm saying is, what people have to understand is that's the hard, grinding work that nobody sees. People got caught up in the flashy. Ice Cube got a plan. It's a whole bunch of folks got a plans. How are you executing the plan? That's the hard work. That's my point. And that's where the real work gets in. If somebody says, hey, man, I love y'all's show, that's great. What they don't see is the show prep.
Right.
That's exactly
right.
That's exactly right. I just want to ask you if I'm wrong, because obviously when it comes to political concepts and I got 30
seconds. I'm sorry.
Okay, 30 seconds. Why does it feel like certain Democrats don't seem to have the loyalty to Joe Biden or Obama before him that Republicans have had with their Republican president?
Because you have to understand parties. Republicans are right and far right. Democrats have conservative Democrats, moderate Democrats, liberal Democrats, and far left Democrats. The Democratic tent is much more wider. You've got Democrats who have been elected from conservative districts. A Maxine Waters district is far more Democrat, meaning it might be they call it plus 25, meaning she gonna win by 25 points.
Right.
Well, but if you're over here, Connor Lamb, his district leans Republican. So his policies that he votes for has to be more center left, center right than a Maxine Waters, because his district is different. See, so that's what people don't understand. Republicans, they come from far right districts. There are very few purple Republican districts. So they can be more hardcore than Democrats. So that's why you have some Democrats who are, you got Bernie Sanders,
right,
and Joe Manchin in the same party.
Yeah.
Show me the liberal Republican. I'll wait.
No, you're 100% right, and that's always been.
So people like, well, why does Democrat not vote this way? Because you got to look at his district or her district. If their district is a purple district or it leans Republican, they've got to be more moderate in the policies they support. They can't be Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Is it a dream to believe that Texas one day could turn? Is that just a fantasy, or could it?
It can happen, but you got to do the work.
Yeah, got to do work.
Georgia, Biden Harris won Georgia. That didn't happen overnight. That worked because they put in 10 years going door to door, registering 800,000 people. 10 years. Folk want to just, hey, Beto ran. Why they ain't flip? Because you got to put the work in.
So
That's
who
why
do
I
we?
said Beto was crazy when Beto ran for president. Like, man, what you doing?
So who do we put the pressure on in Texas? We're like,
it's
who do we?
grassroots. It's not politicians. You got to be saying who are the grassroots organizers who are on the ground signing people up, studying the numbers, saying where's the possibility, where are the black people who are not voting. There were 800,000 unregistered black people in Georgia a decade ago. They signed most of those people up. That's how the election flipped. They put the work in.
How do we find those people?
You ain't gonna see the result.
Because I would love to use my platform. How do we find those people? That grassroots movement.
They're out there right now.
Yeah.
They're out there right now. They're doing the work. You got to put them on. You got to reach it. The organizations are there. You got Black Voters Matters on the ground. You got 2 million eligible but unregistered Latinos in Texas alone.
Yes.
2 million.
Yes.
Okay.
You register 35 to 40% of them, election flips. But again, you got to put the work in, the resources behind it, and putting the work in. I keep telling people, it ain't going to happen if you're tweeting and talking about it. You got to put the work in.
Hey, I know you got to go, but let me ask the most important question of the interview. How is your golf game coming? Because the weather looks good out there, and I know you're a golfer.
Good. I'm at a 7 handicap, so I'm going to get that down to a 5. So
come on, man.
You want to lose your rent money? Come on.
Okay.
You taking rent money?
No, hey.
Damn it! I'm trying to find the grassroots movement, and you taking rent money. Damn it!
That's how the grassroots movement gonna get funded.
Hey. When you come to Dallas, I got you right here on any course you want to play on. We gonna play.
I got a set of golf clubs at my house in Dallas. I got a set in Houston, and I got 2 sets here.
Let's go. Anytime you ready, Roland. Anytime you ready, we gonna go.
Do it.
We gonna play some golf.
Thank you, Roland.
Thank you, Roland. You guys make sure you check out Roland Martin Unfiltered on YouTube and support his podcast at the Cash App below. Thank you again for hanging out with us, Roland.
Appreciate it. Peace out.
I'm on mute. Shout out to Roland Martin for hanging out with us today. Action has joined the crew.
Hey, what's happening?
Nothing. How you doing?
Yeah.
How was volleyball practice?
She did well as usual. She got out and she was like, "Well, it wasn't that much of a workout, Dad. We didn't really do that much as usual." Yeah. Hey, thank you, Billy. Yeah, and you already know. Yeah, you already know. Right now, you already know.
Yeah, you went to the golf course twice today.
Yeah, it was like I was twice. I just left, like when I dropped my daughter off for volleyball practice, I was there. But yeah, hey Billy, I would just set him up for that one. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're not listening right now, but I would set him up nice for that one, B. I really would. That would be money in the pocket right there. You could definitely flip that 20 easy.
Yeah,
That's funny. How you doing, Koi? What's going on, girlfriend?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good. It's good. It's hump day. It's like we're almost there, but not.
Yeah.
I think I got this video that I was trying to show. Let's see if this. I hope this is the right thing. I hope I'm not pulling up
TikTok.
crazy. Yeah, because
Why?
there you go.
Girl, why? Shut up. You always talking stuff. Well, I'm so damn proud of you, but you going to jail. You going to jail. I'm proud of you.
I said, my mouth
But you going to jail, and I ain't finna be in her to witness.
My mouth bleeding.
You did it. Come back, little D. You did that. I'm gone.
Oh my God, I saw that today and I hollered. So it is a joke. It is a prank. It wasn't real. No one was really hurt doing
Yeah, you
it.
can see his hand go up before.
Yeah, he popped his hand. Let me let y'all see again.
Always on your phone.
She
Why?
laughed too.
Girl, why? Shut up.
But
You
the
always
friend in the
talking
back.
stuff. Well, I'm
But
so
he didn't
damn
see that.
proud of you, but you going to jail. You going to jail. I'm proud of you.
I said,
But
my
you
mouth
going to jail, and
bleeding.
I ain't finna be in her to witness.
My mouth bleeding.
You did it. Come back, little D. You did that. I'm gone.
Oh, but his friend was like, okay, but you going to jail. You going to jail. And the other thing the guy
Oh,
did, he cut the
man.
comments off. So, nobody could comment on it and say anything about it. So he ain't getting no smoke from it. But because they would have went crazy. And some people didn't see that he put his hand up and he actually hit his hand.
Yeah,
And not her.
Well, yeah, I saw he hit his hand right away. But the funny thing, when you played it twice, though, like the first time I watched the detail. So I saw his hand. The second time you played it, though, I was looking for the reaction of the guy in the back. That was the funniest thing because he couldn't see the position of the hand, so he thought he thought,
nah, he was laying there. He was like,
yeah. And then when he came up, I'm proud of you.
Let me see.
Oh my God, fellas, we know we want to say that. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. We would have said the same thing. I'd have been like, dude, man. But then I'd have been like, no, man, you didn't have to hit her. But I would have did the same thing. I'd have got out the car. But when he said, I'm proud of you.
Wait a minute. Where is it? Here it is right here. Yeah, it's like a fake.
Why?
Girl, shut up.
Look at his face. Watch his face.
You always talking stuff. Well, I'm so damn proud of you, but you going to jail. You going to jail. I'm proud of you.
I say
But
my
you
mouth's
going to jail. And
bleeding.
I ain't finna be in here to witness.
My mouth's bleeding.
You did it. Come back, little dude. You did that.
Oh, man.
He's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here.
They're not taking me too.
You done hit this white woman.
But you see his friend, he don't panic, he don't do nothing. He don't get all unruly, nothing. He calm as can be and like, yeah, man.
Like, yes, because she must talk much smack to him for him to be like, I'm proud of you, but you going to jail.
Yeah, guys, no, we already know though. We already know if we make that move ever, we going to jail. It's just that's what it is. We just get ready for that lockdown real quick because it's gonna happen. It's seriously gonna happen.
So let me ask you, because I started this before I ran the Roland Martin interview because it was still downloading. But are you keeping up with this whole Steven Jackson, Kwame Brown bickering like two little schoolboys?
No, I don't get into that. No, not really. Here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like if they got some beef, it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have no say so on what they got beef on. It's like if they got some beef, it's between them. And other than that, it'd just be a professional opinion on our part. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I really don't have nothing to say. It's like one of those things like, whatever. Two grown men beefing about something crazy. And then, I mean, I have been keeping up with it. Bottom line, no. I have no idea. You know what I've been doing again all day.
Oh yeah, you've been playing golf. I got wind of it because somebody told me about it, and I went to Kwame Brown's Instagram, and it became my entertainment for the last couple of days. Because
okay, so what's the beef? Yeah.
So Steven and Matt Barnes have a podcast called All the Smoke. And so one night on the podcast, they brought up Kwame Brown and called him. What happened? They were talking about the draft whenever they got drafted. Kwame Brown and I guess Steven. I'm not sure who was being drafted, but he made the comment and he said only one player was drafted. Basically, he was calling Kwame a buster. Okay.
Undrafted player.
That he wasn't a good player. That's basically what they've said.
Okay.
And from that, Kwame, because I investigated. I went through his whole Instagram page to see, okay, does he be on here talking noise? And he done brought this up. And no, he doesn't. But they just had some comments about him, some opinions, and now he talking, and he talking a lot. So my thing is, since y'all are grown men, y'all played together, y'all know each other, why not invite him on the show and just have a conversation instead of you making
instead of having girl talk? Instead of having
don't say girl. Don't say
girl talk.
Don't say girl. Don't say girl because
talk.
again,
girl talk.
Again.
Girl talk.
Again.
Comment. You see the comments? It's girl talk.
Women are a whole lot. Women ain't on here doing that.
Yeah, but girls talk like that. They like
to each other, each
yeah,
other, not
yeah.
not through smoke signals.
Yeah,
That's what y'all do.
come on, man. Y'all are the biggest smoke signal senders on the planet. Dudes got to read your smoke signals all the time.
I agree. What's that show with she was on Players Club. What's her name? Lisa, right? They all have a talk show and they be talking about everybody. Like I know, and it can,
Yeah, you can.
But I don't know.
But but ain't nobody making a video back. If somebody, if I say something,
Nicki Minaj did. She made a song too. She did a lot.
But if I say something about somebody, what ain't about to happen? If they want to respond back and they respond through a video, I'm not about to make another video back to you. I'm gonna pick up the phone and call you or say, hey, you can you come on here and we can talk about it face to face. I'm not about to make 10 videos.
Oh yeah, that's
responding back to you.
Okay,
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but can we keep it real? Can we keep it real on another situation? And just between us three, because I know nobody else on the planet is checking out Media Room 360, Big Bink Break Room podcast with Koi, Shani, and Action, 8 p.m. Central. Nobody's watching us right now. So it's just us. We're having this conversation. So just us three. Don't forget, you can download that app for free. I mean, if you were listening. But just between us three, the internet, social media has made everybody a tough guy. Come on now, keep it real. Everybody's tough on the internet. Everybody can talk smack on the internet. Everybody's big, bold, bad when it comes to the internet. Everybody, but when it comes to a tough guy. But when it comes to you got to be in my face talking that, it's a whole different animal that comes to bear. So again, it's easier to make these videos and these clapbacks on social media because you ain't got to feel the wrath. But that's when people get into trouble when they meet up with these people in person.
So instead of making videos back and forth, just be adults about it and go on and have your conversation. Say what you say your piece.
I totally agree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying, what they doing is
thank you, Kathy, because I caught that Action said, and I'm really trying to let it roll off my back. But thank you. Yeah.
What?
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here for it because again, it's like we're talking about guys though. But if I throw shade on, I'm trying to talk like some girls.
No, that's not what she's talking about. She's saying that she's here watching because you said ain't nobody here watching. It's just the three of us. So that's why she's saying I'm here. I'm like, ain't nobody watching. What?
Kathy, come on. I knew you were here. I wasn't talking about you. When I say that, you like part of the crew. So when I say that, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these other people out here. Not you, ever you, Kathy. Hugs through the internet. All right. But again, everybody's tough. So again, I don't understand why I'm not interested in two guys beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it concerns me. If it don't concern you, Koi, do you get associated with it at all?
No. I've actually have had people try to beef with me on social media, and I never respond because it's just like I'm not going to give you that energy.
Exactly.
I'm not going to give it back to you. I've had someone where I texted her and I was just like, "Can we talk like grown women?"
I know too. Right? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying because I heard him say that, and I was like, "Ain't nobody watching."
No, I was just messing. It's fun. It's all game.
Watching.
I was only playing because I was trying to make a point. I wanted you guys to hear that point that, people on the internet, and you could tell on social media, they think they're tough though. That's everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody has got, because before, like seriously, not now, but back in the day, like when 45 first got elected and the battle lines were drawn. Can I tell you how many friends, how many supposed that I thought were friends, how many people, how many other people I had skirmishes, battles, fights with on the internet. Like if we would have been in person, we would have been going to blows. But everybody's tough on the internet and think they are gangster on the internet because you can say, do, act, be however you want to be because you know there's no repercussions. Nobody's gonna smack the out of you.
I mean, well, you don't know that they might show up.
No, they not
You
gonna
make fake
show up.
accounts to talk
The best you could do on Facebook, social media is block somebody or delete them. That's the smack. That's the internet smack. Block.
No,
'em.
you could go to them.
No.
I ain't
You're not
never.
gonna-
Well, I've only had one person come for me on the internet. Just one person, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna ever happen again.
Yeah.
Because because I'm gonna talk back. Hey, I'm not listening.
Oh yeah, on the internet. That's what I'm saying. On the internet, we'll talk.
I'm gonna
we'll
come
talk
back and if I see you in person, guess what? I say it again. I don't have no problem. Ain't no shame in my game because I don't bother nobody. But it's funny because the person that came after me over something a year later. I don't even think it was a year later. They were calling me because they had a situation similar to the same situation I went through that they was coming at me for. So, I mean, you can come at me if you want. You can come. Y'all come at me all day long because I will make the time for that. I will make the time for the smoke.
Not the people that you know. Some people that you don't know that you will never meet.
Listen, I make the time for the smoke. I'm listen. You don't know how petty I really am. Action. You do not know how petty I can get.
We've known each other almost long enough and married.
If you bring it, I'm bringing it back. Like when the bill collectors used to call and say, well, I never forget, this was Carly might have been 1 and I was pregnant with Tamron, and Comcast called me. They said that I didn't send the equipment back and I had a bill. I said, no, I sent y'all equipment back because I got the UPS slip.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, well, you didn't pay your last bill. You got to pay. I said, no, I paid y'all. I'm not paying y'all no money. And the girl got snappy with me and hung up the phone. I said, oh, this bitch don't know I ain't got a job. So my job today is going to be, and I called right back. I said, let me talk to Susan. They put Susan on the phone. I said, girl, let me tell you something. I will come down there where you work and where you at. Now, what you going to do is take my number off of this or else I'm going to sit here and call you all day. She hung up the phone. What did Shani do? Shani called back. I need to talk to Susan. And the black boy said, ma'am, what's going on between you and Susan? I said, she keep calling me, so my job is to call her. So put her on the phone.
See, co-signing right there. Co-signing to your. Are you co-signing to her pettiness too?
Hey,
really?
Bring the smoke. You get the name of my show need to be all the smoke because I will give you all the smoke you want. So that's why I don't understand it, because to me, if I got an issue with you, Action, I'm gonna call you and say, Action.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Let's talk about this.
You know the world. You know the world's not like that. It's a lot of people out here. Again, people that you don't know, people that we know, just they petty on social media. That's Koi's generation.
Yes, people will make fake accounts. People will make fake accounts just to be your DMs and say something.
Oh my God, yeah, I've seen that too. And then I figure out it's a fake account and who it is. That's when I really get ignorant. It's like, listen, you don't know how much time I got on my hand or how much time I will put on my hands.
Yeah.
How you know all my business and it's a fake account? I'll be like, I already know who this is. You might as well set it from your real account.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna set up a fake account and get Roland Martin now, because he's not gonna just challenge me to golf like that and then just think that's gonna slide. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start trolling him on some golf stuff now.
So let me ask you something about something he said with that. He said he had a 7 handicap. What is that?
A 7 handicap, and he's trying to get it down to a 5. That's all. I mean,
that's how many swings?
No. It's like, see, that just tells me the level of golf he's playing. He plays handicap golf. See, I don't play handicap golf. But again, I don't do that. But handicap golf is basically it adds strokes to your game. say for example, like every course, just a real quick lesson in golf, so I won't bore you. Say it's a hole at a golf course. Every hole at a golf course has a degree of difficulty that you play it, and no matter what the hole is, it gives you a degree of difficulty from pros to amateurs. But pros don't play with a handicap; they play the hole straight up. Now, if you play in the hole with a handicap, say for example, if the hole's really hard, it may be a 4, 5, 6, 7 handicap, which means if you make it within 6, 7, say for example, if it's a par 3, that's a 6 or 7 handicap. If you make it within 6 or 7, then you par the hole because you did it within your handicap. You didn't do it within the actual number. Like you didn't do it within 3. You did it within 7. Or you did it within 6, depending upon your handicap. Like say for example, if it takes you 4 strokes to get to the hole, which gives you a par 4. If your handicap is 6, if you make it to the hole in 6, then you get the par. I mean, you don't get a negative score. The score is even. See, if you watch golf, the score is based on plus and minuses. Minuses are good, pluses are bad. So say for example, if you have a hole, a par 3, you're supposed to take 3 strokes to get to the hole. That's why they call it a par 3. From the beginning, from the tee box till you put it into the hole, you're supposed to take 3 chances to get to the hole. So again, on a par 3, if you're looking on the scorecard, like at a golf course, like every golf course you play, they give you a scorecard, and it tells you what the handicaps are. So like if you play in a par 3, that's a 5 or a 6 handicap. Instead of 3 strokes to get to the hole from tee to green, you can make it within 6 and you still par the hole. So you don't get negative for the hole. The object in golf is to get negative, because on a par 3, you want to make it in 2, not in 3. Because if you make it in 2, then you're -1. So it only took you 2 to get to the hole instead of 3. So you're better. You took less than what it called for you to get to the hole. And that goes on with all. There's only 3 holes in golf. There's a par 3, a par 4, and a par 5. So even if you're watching professional golf, it's only 3 holes they're playing, either a par 3, a par 4, or a par 5. And they have that many chances to get to that hole. So again, if you're watching golf and you see plus numbers, they're taking more shots to get to the hole than it calls for. Like when you saw a Tiger like -16, he was killing, because it would take him 2 shots to get to a par 3. It would take him 2 shots to get to a par 4 sometimes, or 3 shots to get to a par 4. It would take him 3 shots to get in a par 5. So, I mean, he was doing all his holes for less. So again, quick lesson in golf. I didn't mean to bore you guys. Sorry. But Roland Martin, Roland Martin played.
Yeah, because at one point I'm like, what?
Yeah. I mean, it's
okay. All right.
Did everybody out there follow me? I know you did.
Eventually I got it. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And then Billy said handicapping is like getting a head start in a foot race. So.
Yeah, exactly. So again,
okay.
The difference between Roland and me, I don't play with no handicap, y'all. I play the game straight up.
Excuse me.
So again, I don't use a handicap when I play, but don't tell him.
Okay. We won't tell him that.
Do not tell Roland that I don't play with no handicap, but that's all
well.
Right.
We were supposed to have a guest tonight, but I guess that, he maybe got the time wrong because he's on the West Coast. I don't know. What's his name? Invincible?
Yes.
Invincible.
Okay. Now, golf is boring. Kathy.
Yeah.
Kathy. Hold on. Go ahead. You talk, Sean. Let me woosah.
I think it's more something that's like you would like to do, but people don't like to watch people do it.
I mean, I've been to the golf course a couple times, and like in Tyler, I lived on the golf course at the Cascades, and it's nice. I've enjoyed going out there and playing. It takes forever.
Yeah,
but it's fun hitting the ball.
I'd probably rather do that than go fishing. So
I've never been fishing. I want to go fishing.
I have. It's horrible. Unless it's just
Kathy. Kathy.
Oh.
Girl, you were so close.
She's so close to what?
She was so close to the keys to the kingdom. You was about to be a part of the crew. I was about to give you the keys to the car, girl. And then you went golfing so boring. Come on now. Yeah, what? What? Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's what the golf is about. But I'm saying, like, if you played it, it wouldn't be boring to you. Roland plays, so it's not boring to him. And it's like it's something we're gonna talk about, but it's all good. I would love to take anybody on the golf course. Like I always tell Shani, don't I invite you guys out?
Mm-hmm.
I always like,
he always invites us.
I'm like, come on out, come on out, play golf. If you go out and play, it's totally different. Especially like when you walk in the course and out in nature, it's really fun. It's
you don't get the little golf court?
No, I usually walk the courses. Like the pros.
Let me tell y'all something. Action is in shape and fit, and listen, you got to be ready when you come with action. Okay, you cannot be tired. You none of that. You got to be ready when you get ready to do this thing with action, whatever it is. If y'all going hiking, walking in the mall, if you go to, and then the thing about it, he's so in shape and fit, but then you go to his house, he feeds you, and then you're gonna get fat.
No, because
listen,
you gotta burn. You gotta burn calories.
He feeds you so good, you're gonna be fat. You don't want to do nothing after you eat. You don't want to do nothing but just sit down. Like
I'm getting ready to start baking right now. It's 9:00 too, and I'm getting ready to start baking. I'm throwing something where I'm maybe cupcakes or a cake. I don't know which one. I'm gonna start making those right now. Definitely.
Okay, see what I'm talking about, y'all? A cupcake or some cakes, and then you probably gonna make some tacos too or something. Listen.
Yeah. But see, it was a great dissertation though. I think I would have got an AET if it was a class. No, if it was a class, go with that. Go with that concept, T. If it was a class, grade me on that.
Yeah.
It was an A grade. Okay, that's all I'm saying, and that's what counts. All right, it was a dissertation, but it was an A grade dissertation. Koi's a student. Koi, A grade, B grade. Even though I lost you, it was presented well. Go on that line.
You knew what you were talking about.
Boom. That's all we need to know.
Very direct with it. So
yeah.
I caught on at the end.
Again, see, there you go. And it's just the beginning. So you're not going to catch it right away. And it all makes sense when you see it, not when it's talked about. You know how girls are. Girls are more applied. You know what I mean? Visual. They have to see, they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can talk about something like all day and it'd be so confusing to you guys. But if I showed you and gave you an example, click, you'd be right on the target.
It's because when you explain women, we already think a lot and think too much into something. So I was kind of like, I think I was confusing myself.
You think?
You weren't confusing me.
You weren't confusing yourself. He was with all that negative and minus and minus and you do this and because I was like, wait a minute, what I was following and I got lost.
Let's go back to her other statement where women overthink a lot. Okay, let's go back to that one.
Chloe has to finish living a little bit. She got
let's go back to that confession.
And then
women overthink a lot.
Realize that women don't overthink. I know she's the future, and she has a very bright future. She has a very bright future, and one day she's going to realize, no, it's not that we overthink. We just think better. Y'all can't catch up. That's all. We don't overthink. We're already thinking ahead. That's the thing.
Shots fired.
That's all.
Drive by. Shani would drive by. Shots fired.
I'm just saying, we think better. We think faster than them. And all that.
Oh, think better. Shots fired. Look at that, Shani.
And we do think better than the men.
Drive by podcast. Come on, you think better? Are you serious? No, come on.
I mean, I do agree because I mean, when it comes,
to really?
Yeah.
Like when let's say when you have kids and they asking you questions, you don't want to think too much, so you be like, "Go ask your mama." I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Go ask your mama. Go ask your granny. You be like, "I asked you."
No, that's because women have patience. Guys don't have patience. That's why I be like, "Go ask your mama." We ain't got time. But it ain't because y'all are smarter or y'all know more or y'all think more. It's because you have more patience because that's your child. And you're like, oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, you dumb, but it's okay. Daddy didn't want to tell you that. I got more patience with you so you can try to understand.
Women
But,
don't overthink them fighting words. Those
but
are not
Daddy didn't
fighting
want to say
words.
you's ignorant. But
Those are not
come on.
fighting words, Billy.
yeah,
Those are not
yeah,
fighting
Billy.
words.
Thank you, B. Because Big Bink is not here for the podcast, and I need your support, sir. I
Listen,
need guy power. I need that guy power right now. All right, that's all. But it's all good. Anyway, you guys, it's we got to get. Do we have to go? Or are we on a time limit tonight? Are we playing hooky or being reckless because Bink's not here?
It's whatever. We can do whatever.
No, it's on y'all. Hey, I got all night. I can bring the heat all day.
I got a good topic for us.
Okay,
Oh, yeah?
go with it.
And after I hear what y'all have to say, I'm gonna feed in on it.
Okay.
Do you think, or do y'all think that men aren't as emotionally strong as women?
Oh no, they're not. They're not.
I hear a lot of men say, that they are more emotionally strong than us. But I'm going to go into why they're not. But I want to hear what you have to say, Action.
They're not. See, we just proved the point. We just proved the point. Look at that. What is that?
Does that look emotional? Did that qualify?
That looked very emotional.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was emotionally strong. I was giving you emotionally strong. Wait, hold on.
Y'all are better. Men are better at hiding their emotions, but it has a lot to do with society.
Yeah, they can.
We're women. We're way more emotionally strong because we can express ourselves. So we are able to get those emotions out, and y'all have to keep them in. Which is why I feel like the suicide rate for men is higher because y'all can't get those emotions out that we can get out. But because y'all see us crying and cussing and doing all those things, y'all say we can't handle emotions well, but we do.
We actually can.
Well, that was pretty good.
It was really
Yes, Kathy. Kathy says, of course they're not because they let pride stand in the way, kind of like what Action is doing right now.
They told y'all can't cry, but y'all.
No, let me go ahead and stand up for the guys here, okay? And again, when I speak for the guys, and I don't speak for every guy on the planet because I'm on Planet Action right now, and you don't come to my planet unless you invite it. But the rules are my rules on my planet.
Okay.
Welcome to the Matrix. Okay, so again, I speak from a different perspective because I'm older. I've gone through a lot. It's a different kind of world for me. When I was younger, I was a different guy. A lot of women might not wanted to meet the younger Action. a lot of women might want to meet the older Action, and a lot of women might not want to do with Action at all. But emotionally, I think I'm just as emotionally intact with my emotions and as strong as any woman. In any sense, because I know myself, I know my body, I know me. I'm very confident with me. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I think most emotions are a confidence thing. Like if you can't show emotions, you aren't confident about showing your emotions. You aren't comfortable. Mm-hmm. Because when you show your emotions and you display your emotions, you're displaying a part of you. And you don't want people to see that vulnerable side of you. So guys don't want people to see that vulnerable side to us because we can't be perceived sometimes as being weak. So again, it's not that we aren't emotional. We have to learn at an early age how to keep our emotions in check and how to deal with them a lot earlier than women, where women are allowed to express themselves emotionally at a younger age and throughout their childhood. Because again, think about it in realistic terms, and especially like even from when I grew up, when a girl starts crying, you let them cry. A boy starts crying, boy, stop that crying right away. A girl can cry. A boy got to stop that crying right away.
That's why I said I feel like it comes from home and society. So a lot of men don't know how to express themselves. And not saying y'all are unemotional, but
Yeah, Billy said you can't cry over burnt brownies. Well, I mean, what woman cries over burnt brownies?
Yeah.
woman that's on her cycle.
Who's crying over burnt brownies? I'm just saying. It's about the perception. But I think Action said action is a grown man. Action is different. His views are different. Like your views are not like the jokers that be coming up to me trying to holler, between the ages of 37 and 45.
Sorry.
So it's different. And then you have 3 women in the house with you now that you've been in the house with for a while. So I think maybe that is, soften your edges a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's different.
Kinda. Now, I mean, right now at this point in life, I'm a different position on the chessboard. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer in that pawn position, and I'm alongside of the royal head, where I make different kind of moves and different kind of thoughts, and it's like I'm at a position where I feel real comfortable with me. And again, I think you have to be real comfortable with you if you want to be comfortable with anything. And if you're not comfortable with you, and that's no matter what you do or what's going on in your life, if you're not comfortable with you, it's a problem. It's going to be a problem.
At what point in your life were you not comfortable with you? I know at least from 2000 to now, I don't know of a time that you were not comfortable with you. I don't, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been confident with me at a young age because I knew what I wanted to do at a young age. So, I mean, knowing what you want to do, it gives you confidence because you don't want to do nothing else. So you're just confident in what you do. So I mean, I knew what I wanted to do at a young age. So that just gives me my confidence. And then a good upbringing and being around good people like you. People like you keep me grounded. People like knowing Koi and knowing what I know of her and talking to her, it keeps me grounded. It keeps the humbleness around everybody. You know what I mean? Because it's like I know I'm just me, especially my wife. You know my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like right after we get off, it'd be like, dude, clean up the kitchen or take out the garbage or
just like that.
Yeah, or
just the
dog just crouched on the floor, clean it up. You know what I mean? It's like the same. It's all the same. So it's being around grounded and same like-minded people. It always keeps you humble and keeps you real, but it doesn't deter your confidence. Like it helps you out because you give me confidence to be me because I'm comfortable around you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I'm so comfortable around you. You give me confidence to be me. Like I feel real comfortable. Like, I know we have other people listening, Kathy.
Yeah, some we can't disclose.
Yeah. I know we have other people that are checking us out right now, Kathy. But I mean, just in the conversation with me, you, and Koi, I feel like, I mean, it's blocked out. You know how we do stuff in radio? I mean, or just in conversation, it's blocked out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's blocked out where I'm not thinking of the audience. I'm just in a conversation with you and Koi right now.
Yeah.
And the audience is just part of our conversation. So again, you give me that confidence because I know you. I'm comfortable with you. Comfortable with Koi now, somewhat. I don't know.
He said somewhere. He's still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know about this whole guy emotion thing. I know that too.
No. I just believe it's really true. But I mean, I might also be speaking more from my generation because we grew up on social media. So they call everything gay nowadays. When the guy, expresses himself, he's gay, and I'm just like, that's not gay. That's just him being comfortable in speaking of, what he wants, what he likes, what he needs, and I feel like that's probably why a lot of men are very closed off, maybe in my generation, because of social media. A lot of people listen to it. A lot of people want to be who they see on there.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the way entertainment has changed too, because of the perception of, especially with urban music and urban programming for Black people, the images that we are shown are really not what most people are about. But I think that for the men and women, there's that pressure there to be, and it's like, because like being on the show with Action and Bink, or even in the morning with Mike, Jay, and Cam, when you and they don't realize this. They don't realize this. But yeah, y'all don't realize this.
What?
But when they start talking about women and oh, she a 10, she a 8, she a 7. You got other women listening and you don't really think about how that's affecting them and then why that gets women to doing some of these things that they do. But then you'll hear a man say, "Oh no, I like the all natural, all natural." But yeah, I just heard you saying
Just because we put
women
women on the scale like they do us, something's wrong with that.
I feel like it's.
I think it's different.
I feel like it's different.
I feel like it's different.
But you guys still put us on a scale though.
Not
Deny you don't put us on a scale. In some shape or form, women put men on a scale. They always
at some
do.
point, but not just off the cuff. Like if I throw a picture of a woman up here right now.
Okay, so we're proactive now. Now it's a problem. We're proactive.
I feel like we broadcast like y'all do. I feel like y'all we don't broadcast it
because we jump right to it now because we're proactive. It's an issue.
But that's still that's a little like the whole thing. Like Jay Black has this thing that he does in the morning. That is funny. It's funny, but I started thinking about it a little bit more.
Wait, hold on. Wait, stop right there. Pause for a minute. Side note: Viola Davis.
That right there. Yeah. See, you already knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, well, why is Viola Davis and Cheryl Underwood? I mean, and see, look at how you laughing. Why is that the last pick? And why is that the pick that is so hard? So you pick, Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
That is pure comedy.
It's comedy, but at whose expense?
At the guys, because the guy got to make the choice. It ain't.
But
at the
what's
women.
wrong with
nothing's wrong with them. I think they're both beautiful. But again, if you keep it 100 in the eyes of America and the perception of everybody else, beauty at that point becomes to the eye of the beholder. Everybody's beautiful, but everybody's not beautiful to the eye of the beholder. Like, say, for example, we can find somebody like, again, Halle Berry. You would say she's beautiful, right? Beyonce, you would say she's beautiful, right? But somebody might look at Beyonce and be like, like she's not a 10. Beyonce's maybe 8 or 7. You know what I'm saying? To them. Because at that point, beauty becomes the eye of the beholder. But even though we all behold them naturally, but that is such a classic joke on Jay Black's part, because it puts the guy in the bind. Because the guy at this point has to be like, okay, neither one of them are really that attractive. Which one do I go with?
But see, that's what I'm saying. And then the fact that they're both dark skinned women.
Both of them are beautiful though.
And we get it hard. We get it hard because my skin is dark. Like I've been passed over on jobs because my skin is dark. And I don't have no, I'm beautiful. I'm drop dead gorgeous. I'm a 20 on a 1 to 10, and let's argue.
Hey, show them the Kotex commercial. You want to buy? If you see the Kotex commercial,
not a Kotex.
I mean, whatever.
Get past today.com. Billy talking about I went on Amazon.
Show to get past. Shani will have you bulking up and pass.
Even without my makeup, with my Roland Martin, I had my lashes on and everything, and now you see me in my t-shirt and my straight hair,
But you're a gorgeous girl. You've always been that way, though. You've always been like, because your personality outshines any kind of
my personality.
But what I'm saying,
see how you work
but listen to what I'm saying though, because I know you as a friend. I can see like beyond, like, you know what I'm saying? That is beyond, and no matter what blemish you would even put on yourself, your personality and your kindness is so bright, it outshines all of that.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
what-
you ugly, it makes you ugly.
yeah.
But have you seen that bit that they do in the morning that Jay Black does when he has a man on code?
Show the picture. Bring the picture
Wait a
on.
minute. I
We
got
want the picture.
matter of fact, I'm gonna show
want
you
the
a clip.
picture.
I'm gonna show you a clip. I'm gonna switch over to their studio right quick.
The clip is I mean,
I'm gonna show you the clip with
I die every morning or every time he does that bit because you know what it is? I want to see the guy's decision.
I know, and that's correct. That's okay. Here it is. Here it is right here. This is with Freeway. Freeway was on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, it's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
I think I got last one for fun. Here we go.
You got another one? Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid.
You gotta pick free. You gotta pick free. Cheryl Underwood, Viola Davis.
Every woman is
Listen, let me
gorgeous.
tell you
Every
something.
woman is. God, Jay, why would you do that?
Viola be before she take that wig off sometimes on Scandal. She looking all right until she, snatch the wig off. Once she snatch that wig off.
That show where she would take the wig off when she would get home. She's all frustrated.
Oh my God.
She'd be like,
Yup.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
So, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm froze, so I can't see nothing. Can y'all see each other? Okay, there we go. So you see what I'm saying?
Hold on. Can we go back for a second though? Koi, are you listening? Are you froze? Can you hear me? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to the point where you say guys can't be emotional. I am crying right now. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I say y'all aren't as emotionally strong.
I am crying.
I see.
But let me set that up for you. So before he gets to Viola and Cheryl, it's Ashanti and
oh my God,
Ashanti and Keisha Cole. So the question is, you got to pick one. Which one are you taking home? So the first pick is Ashanti, Keisha Cole. The second pick is Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion. The next one is Meghan Markle or Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Then we get to Sanaa Lathan or I can never remember her name.
Those all
Regina.
dark. But there's a variety of women in there, dark skin, light skin.
And then they get to Viola and Cheryl. So it's like the joke of it all.
It is.
And I'm like, because you know what? At first, I just would always put them up. But then last time, I'm like, wait a minute, why are we Cheryl Underwood? And
it's almost like a setup so perfectly because again, the guy is set into a certain type of woman that he's going to see. You draw him in with that. I mean, I don't want to give away the bet or the way
we do the same thing on the other side too with the men. So.
The genius of that, Jay Black. Can I just say the genius of that? Just the way he draws him in, and then crunch time. Like you think you get ready to score, you on the 5-yard line, and then all of a sudden the defense throws in a play you ain't seen before, and you still got to try to score. I mean, it's just brilliant. I mean, to me, it's brilliance. But again, I'm a little bit more than everybody. Yeah, look at that again, Billy. Right, the Freeway's expression.
Yeah, I think Scandal. So he really.
Yeah, it says it all. Just his expression when he got the question says it all. Okay, it's a payoff. It's a payoff.
Yeah, but I think it's a joke. It's a joke. But I did stop and think like, okay.
When in the older dark skinned sisters.
Right. All the light skinned women, and it ends with the older dark skinned sisters. The ones that are more and to take nothing away from the other ones. But it's like you got to the real women at the end and they the butt of the joke.
Kathy, are we not friends tonight? Do I need to bake
Hey.
you a cake? Do I need to bake you a cake, Kathy?
You look at
Do
him
I
trying to
need
make somebody fat. That's what I'm
Do I
talking
need to
about.
bake? Do I
You
need to
trying to
bake you
make
some
somebody
cookies
fat.
or a cake, Kathy, just so we can get on your good side?
And then that's the other thing dudes do. Y'all
Man,
do that. Oh, you don't need to, you
I
don't
make
need
some
to wear
killer
that
cream puffs. I
extra.
make some killer
No, you
cream
look
puffs.
good. He be trying to make somebody fat.
Killer cream puffs. Add the strawberries. Everything is made from scratch. Add strawberries.
He didn't do it to Claudia, but he's done it to the other women. So we have a bit with the men too. And at the end of it, it's Flavor Flav and Seal.
Yeah,
But
see.
Seal is fine. Because I was like, wait a minute.
Well, I'm not gonna get into that whole thing.
Hey, I holler at Seal.
Would you holler at
Would you
holler at Seal Koi? Would you holler at Seal Koi?
Yeah, over Flavor Flav.
You would holler at Flavor Flav?
No.
She said over Flavor Flav.
No, I was like, oh, you said over Flavor Flav? No, just in general, in general, just period. Would you holler? Yeah, PHAT. I like the way you spelled that, Kathy. I'm with you on that.
Seal is fine. Seal got it going on. Seal just had I can't remember what happened to his face, but Seal is a nice man.
Yeah, it's from Africa. It's from just tribal stuff that he went through in Africa from his tribe. But
he can sing.
Yeah, I'm not dead. Just out of scars. And trust me, I love Seal. The album, his music is amazing to me. I got a lot of Seal stuff. But all I'm saying is,
Kathy. Yes.
I'm just
absolutely. Seal come over here singing. Hey, I'm packing. Where we moving to? Shoot, me and these kids. Come on. Media Room 360 is international now.
I'm just asking Koi. What Seal? Will Seal get the number or not? That's all.
Maybe. I don't know. He loves
Seal is old to her.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to pick somebody closer to her age.
Closer to her age that is just
she don't want no sugar daddy.
Let me see. A dark-skinned guy with let me see. A young dark-skinned guy with scars on his face. Let me see. Who is that? Who can I pick?
I didn't know. I'm not saying that he ugly, but Tank, I don't know.
Okay. No, then let me make this easy on you, Koi. Give me your sexy.
That's right, Kathy. Shaka's. Kathy on the
my top 3 or something.
No. Just give me your sexy. Like the guy. Just who like if you heard Yo Koi.
It's really hard for me because a lot of the celebrities, like I'm just not into how they act in public. So that's why I'm just not like.
Hey, listen, you ain't selling me nothing. Give me the guy. Give me the guy. Just give me the guy. I mean, you ain't got to convince me of nothing. He's your guy. So again, who's that guy? Who's sexy? Who's that sexy?
He was on a movie. What's his name?
Is it Michael B. Jordan? A lot of people like him.
He is fine. Michael B. Jordan is fine, and he look old, but Morris Chestnut.
Yeah, he old, girl. He older than me.
See how the AARP. See how they went to AARP on us. He a little old, but he could get it.
He is old. I mean, for her, he old. For her, he old.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Well, that is like Drake is probably one. He's cute.
Drake is nice.
Yeah. He just me. Where I come from, I feel like Drake might be a little too soft for me.
What?
Too soft?
Yeah, he just seems a little too soft, like a little just too soft.
Oh, okay. See again.
No, I don't feel like he's rough around a little. Like I'm rough around the edges.
See, they want a gangster.
No, that's not.
That's what you just said.
Not what I'm saying.
That's what you just said.
Drake.
I don't know.
Shani,
he
come on.
He is nice looking. He is rich. He only has one kid.
Yeah, I don't want a guy can run over. That's all I'm saying.
You think you can run over him?
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Gangster.
You don't want that thug. No, you don't want a thug.
Yes, Trey Songz. I don't know. He be hitting women all the time. He got anger issues.
Yeah. You don't want nobody beating on you.
That's why you want.
You don't want to like beating on you, but you want to rough
like Drake. We need to get Drake on here.
I want him to stand his ground. You know, I've dated someone that
podcast.
He just couldn't stand his ground, and I felt like I was wearing the pants. A woman don't like feeling like she's wearing the pants.
So a guy like Tupac would be perfectly in your round. Like look at that smile. Look at that smile when I said Tupac. He's got a flash. When I said Tupac, did you see the flash?
But Drake would be good.
Go back to that. Go back to that absorbing Kotex because she just got a flash. When I said Tupac. Now's a good time to throw in that commercial. Now's a great time to throw in that commercial when I said Tupac. You see like you.
But Drake would be good.
He was cute. He was street smart and he was book smart. He was just.
And you don't think Drake is all of that?
No.
I think we need to get you and Drake together. He's single.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah, he is single. I would talk to him. It's just we would have to I'd probably have to tell him you're gonna have to put your foot down with me because.
But he might already be that way.
See, you hear this, fellas, right?
Like, yes, I like an alpha male. Alpha.
He might be just respectful and know how to let you be you because you are an independent young woman. You already know what you want to do. You don't need anybody. Like you don't need Drake.
Yeah,
I don't care. You said you want a Whopper. I said Big Mac.
And see, you don't want that. You don't want that. You want the guy that'll let you be you, respect who you are, and give you your space.
That's very true. I think it's just me. Like I said, I've dealt with someone that was very like he just I don't know. He let me run everything, and it was just like okay, like when you gone.
I don't think that Drake is as soft as we think he is, and he's an angel. Especially he done busted up these people's marriage engagement. And knocked the woman off, and now her fiance has broke up with her because he flew them in so he could help the girl with her song, and he ended up.
He helped her out. He gave her that high note. He hit her with the high note.
So I don't think he is as y'all giving the little light skinned boy too much credit. I don't think he's as innocent as he comes off.
And then on the social media, he said when he was confronted with the accusation. It is what it is, basically.
I don't
even know when was this.
What, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, look.
Now Drake gets around, and I've heard that he has a tool that he can get around with.
Chris Brown too.
Okay. If y'all
like a certain type of woman.
If y'all going to go into girl talk with Shani and Koi, then I can exit, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I love Chris Brown. I look at him like a little brother. I can't even think of him like that. But I have some. I know a girl that's my age that wants to connect with him, and I'm like, it'd be like doing your son.
I don't know.
Sugar mama vibes.
I mean, but he's grown, but it's just I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm in the older realm, so I quickly try to think of a comparison, but I was like, when you said doing your son, I was like, okay, who can I think of an older actress?
Christian Keys. Now, if Christian Keys hollered, I'd be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
where we going?
Yeah, I don't know.
What color did you want me to wear? Oh, okay.
I don't know Christian Keys? No, I mean, I know, but I'm just like, I'm thinking of a girl, like older actress, if an older actress or an older person came on to me, like who would.
Maybe Lynn Whitfield.
I don't know.
Really? She is drop dead gorgeous. What about,
what's her name? She was on the Bill Cosby show. She was very pretty.
Felicia Rashad?
Yeah, but we like the same age.
Action wants somebody like what? Okay, what about the Regina Hall? Is that her name? That's one of the women that Jay Black puts up.
Yeah.
Regina Hall, she's really pretty.
Yeah, like somebody. Angela Bassett. There you go, Billy. Now you hitting the nail on with that. All right,
but ain't Angie older than you?
Yeah, I think Angela is older than me, but like Tina Turner, like, oh yeah, like if Tina Turner came on to me, like I'd be like, yeah, buddy, I'm with that.
Or Sade, but I know she's not an actress, but she's
Yeah, like, well, Sade and I think are around the same age, but like if Sade did, you know what I'm saying, I'd make that exception.
Hey, Ashley. Well, the topic, I don't know what topic we on. We started out talking about men and their emotions, and then
they went to girl talk. They went girl talk, Ashley, real quick. And I had to flip it back. I had to flip it back real quick because it was like I can't do girl talk, Ashley. I'm not a girl. I live with a bunch of girls, and it's just me and the dog. And that's the only girl I got.
It got to this, Ashley, because we were talking about Jay Black's feature in the morning on Michael Shawn and the Takeover.
Show the picture. Show the picture.
And I'm gonna have to do the clip. I don't have to. Oh, wait a minute, I might be able to pull the picture quick. Now I can pull the clip quicker. So Jay Black does this bit with the guest.
And then I gotta get out, but we're gonna catch you up. But we gotta show you this because I gotta laugh. Gotta have a good laugh before I get out.
And okay, here it is.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
I think I got last one for fun. Here we go.
You got another one? Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid.
You gotta pick free. You gotta pick free. Cheryl Underwood, Viola Davis.
Every woman is gorgeous. Every woman is. God, Jay, why would you do that?
Viola be before she take that wig off sometimes on Scandal. She looking all right until she, snatch the wig off. When she snatched that wig off.
That show where she would take the wig off when she would get home. She's all frustrated.
Oh my God.
She'd be like,
Yep.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Oh man!
So that's what got us there, Ashley. Is that right there?
That look Freeway had when he was asked that question. That's exactly what got us where we're at right now.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Exactly, Billy. It is epic. That clip is epic. That look that Freeway did, and then the way he went along with it and played in the back. It was so funny. It was classic. But make sure you check him out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, Michael Shawn, Legends, along with Shani now. Shani, you're becoming an integral part of the show. Let me just say that.
Well, yeah, they want my opinion sometimes.
Yeah. You're really good. And it's a great addition, I think, because you guys are all good and got that chemistry, and you keep a balance, your own balance, because I know you. So So it's a great addition in the morning time, but make sure you check them out in the morning. Free Agent Radio, Media Room 360.
Oh yeah, and Mike Shawn has a comedy show coming up. So if you're in the DFW area, June, I'll get the date for you.
Yeah, I get the date for you. Past Tuesday.
I get the date for you, but it's going to be at the Arlington Improv. Laugh Out Loud. It'll be Michael Shawn and Rudy Rush. So if you enjoyed listening to them on 104, then you'll be able to see both of them at the Arlington Improv. So
I love Rudy Rush, and I miss him too.
Thank you, Kathy. The 17th.
Kathy,
June
beyond
17th is coming up.
You're a friend again, Kathy. Let me just say that. You're a friend again.
He was always a friend. He ain't going to get rid of you.
Yeah, always a friend. Cookies, though. Definitely cookies. I'll send you my chocolate chip recipe cookie thing. Yeah,
here it is right here. So, yeah, you can get your tickets today for Michael Shawn's Laugh Out Loud at Arlington Improv, June 17th, 817-635-5555. Or you go on their website and get you a table. I would say get a table. That way you can, eat. Oh, actually, you didn't make it the last time. So I'm going to get a table again.
Yeah, get a table again. I would definitely try to make it this time. I don't know what June 17th is going to bring. I might be here, might not be
June
here.
17th? Oh, that's a Thursday. Because I was going to say, wait a minute, June 19th, I'm in Tyler. But June 17th is a Thursday.
Yeah.
And then June 19th, y'all can catch me in East Texas. You going to come out?
Yeah, I do stuff for Juneteenth, though. That's a big month for me. Juneteenth, I'm booked a lot in the month of June. Juneteenth.
And then June is Black Music Month, too. June is Black Music Month, but I'm gonna be hanging out in East Texas at the Brookside Ranch. They're having a gospel and R&B celebration for Juneteenth, and I will be hosting it. And it's free. So if you ain't got nothing to do, come up to East Texas and kick it with us. It's a family event. The kids can come. We got bounce houses, food. GetPadsToday.com will be there, so you can.
Bam. Okay, that's all you had to say. You should have led with that. Okay, when you gotta lead with the big stuff. Let me teach you something about marketing. Okay, you got to lead with the big things. If you just said like the bad.
GetPadsToday.com will be on site.
GetPadsToday.com right there. Bam. Stop. End of story. Period.
Yes, they will be in the house. Miss Sharon Cobb. So, and that's a Black-owned company. Let me explain something to y'all. That is a Black-owned company, and they have distributors across the entire United States. So, check it out. Support. And we have a fundraiser coming up for them.
You said that's Thursday? You said
that's
Thursday?
The Laugh Out Loud is on Thursday.
Okay, but when's the event that you're talking about?
The event is going to be on a Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I'm in for that. What's the day?
The 19th, June 19th. So Bink is supposed to come too. It just depends on. We got to make sure I'm
gonna make it a week. I'm gonna make it a weekend.
Well, if you want to, we can stay at the ranch. There's housing there for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'll stay at the ranch, but if I'm still down there, you know my situation. But
it's free $99 if you want to stay at the ranch.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm just saying, you know my situation. So on a Sunday, my Sundays might change. So it's like, if that's the scenario, I was saying, if it doesn't, I might make it a weekend and then go down on Saturday, play some golf there Saturday.
Oh, and we could go to the Cascades. Well, I got to find somebody to live over there and see if we can get on.
Oh yeah, for sure. If we can get on some golf, you already know I'm online. Mm-hmm. I want to go play some golf in East Texas. I haven't played a golf course down there. So
yeah, so I'll make a phone call so we can get on the course.
I'm in. Count a brother in.
All right, child. My kids have texted me 10 times. Are you still on the air? Are you still on the air? I guess they want to come out and
I know.
They probably want to talk to me about something.
It seems like we're doing a telethon right now. Like donate right now if you got
donate to actionsaidsride.com.
Please, like donate. Like it's like we're doing a telethon right now. We're taking donations for the AIDS ride and for literacy. All right. So we want you guys to make sure you donate. It travels to your golf clubs. Do I travel everywhere with my golf club? It depends, Kathleen, on how long I'm going to stay.
Oh, that's so sweet. Billy wants to do a college senior fund for a college fund for Koi's senior year. All right.
Nice.
Thanks.
Oh, you know what, girl? I might be down there where you are. Not this weekend, but next weekend. But I'll talk to you about that. Are you going to be there or are you going to be here?
What's in 2 weeks?
In Memorial Day weekend?
I should be here.
Okay. Well, if we're there.
I'm not gonna be in Dallas until the 11th of June because Troy's graduating.
What? Oh my God.
Okay, before we get into that story, I've been married 19 years, okay? And I like to be married 20.
Happy anniversary.
I gotta go.
Happy anniversary. Yesterday was Action and Sherry's 19th anniversary. Check out their Facebook pages. You can see all the beautiful pictures of them and wish them 19 more years. Well, really 100 more years together.
Yeah, maybe.
But okay, it's time to go because I think Action done had 3 beers or something.
No, I'm just saying like with that because I know I'm not gonna live to be 100, so it ain't gonna be 100 years of marriage, but it will be till the end. I'll put it that way. How about that?
Yeah, okay, that's better. Like that. All right, well, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, don't forget to wake up with Michael Shawn in the morning. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends right here on Media Room 360, freeagentradio.com, and make sure you follow Koi on Instagram. Make sure you follow Action on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and definitely follow that boy DJ Big Bink on Instagram. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? I be in the break room. I be in the break room. Hit 'em in the break room. What you doing?